Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in this world. I'm DJ Unification, also known as Double Dragon 912, and today, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Excuse me, I got another top 10 for you guys and girls. Wow. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I want to do my top 10 female lead protagonists in video games. Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I thought about this when I was just sitting around chilling, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot of female lead protagonists in video games, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a lot, I like to play in video games. Not only, they're freaking hot. That has something to do with it, but I look at more than just how hot they are, but I got to look at their personality too, what do they stand for and everything, and what all they doing, to try to make their world a better place. That's what this top 10 going to be about, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to miss some. There's too many out there to count, because, that would trip me out when that lady, I think, what her name was, Anita Scarkeys, saying that women weren't represented right in video games. So, you crazy? Ever since Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, even further back, women been in video games for a long time, and you can actually play as lead protagonists as females in video games. Ain't nothing wrong with being a lead female in video games. They everywhere. So I don't know what she was smoking, but that's all that agenda crowd. I ain't finna get into that later, but shout out to all these women in video games, lead protagonists in video games I'm talking about. They actually look like women. You can tell that they are women. Neil Druckmann, pray for you. We all need prayer. But anyways, let's get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 10 has to be Lynn Sawa from the hit beat 'em up series Alien vs Predator. Wow, time to hunt. Lynn Sawa is one of the generals. Her and Arnold Schwarzenegger look alike. Basically, they are fighting in that world to try to save their world from aliens. The world is being taken over by aliens, and they got to team up with the Predators to fight off the aliens. Now, one thing about Lynn Sawa, ladies and gentlemen, she is, not only she's sexy, she's fine, she's hot, but she has a strong sense of justice. She's fighting to save her world. Survival instinct. She has a sword. She's the only character on there that has a sword, so she represents. Shout out to my Japanese brothers and sisters. She represents y'all real good, and she's fighting off aliens to save the world. That is a noble cause. Most people just hide and run and go on by their business, but she ain't hiding. She out there in them streets fighting, in the streets, in the sky, wherever the aliens are. If you're an alien, you gonna die. You gonna die tonight. Shout out to Kevin Hart fans out there, but yeah, she has a sense of justice. Not only does she have survival instinct, but she wants to save the world. So I got to give it to her. That's why she come at number 10 on this list. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 10 has to be Lynn Sawa from the hit beat 'em up series that needs to come back out on consoles. Capcom, Alien vs Predator. Moving right along. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this party rolling. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 has to be Emmy from the hit game Yards Rising. Wow. How do you do it? I can't explain. Human connection hacking my brain. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, that soundtrack to Yards Rising is hidden. It makes me hype. Now, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the developers at Way Forward. Independent developers, stand up. This anime, I'll get straight in a second. Emmy she's gorgeous, cute little thing. People think she's younger than what she what she is. She's actually in her 20s, but people thinking she's like 15, 16 or whatever. But she's a grown lady, and she's a character that Way Forward created on Yards Rising. And yeah, Emmy looks like a woman, and she's fighting basically to save our world, because the world is about to get taken over by aliens, and she has to team up with, I ain't gonna say who she teamed up with, but she's fighting to save our world from aliens. And she has a strong sense of justice. She has superpowers, and she did not let those superpowers that she have, go to her head. And she's fighting the whole time to save our world from aliens, and that is justice at its finest. Not only is she trying to survive, but she's basically fighting to save everybody on this earth that from in their world that's being taken over by aliens. And they're doing it in a very unique, mischievous way. And she got to team up with a certain group of people just to save the world from aliens. And she does a lot of hacking, ladies and gentlemen. Hacking my brain. Yes, she does a lot of hacking. The whole premise, the game is about hacking, and it's a Metroidvania. But if y'all want to see a review of this game, tell whether or not you want to play it or not, go to my channel. I have not a link, but I probably had it in the end of this video. Either go to my channel and watch the review I did of this game, or watch my Let's Play. I did a whole Let's Play of this game. Awesome game. I loved it. I'm not going to say nothing much more of it because I'm talking about it too much. But yeah, Emmy is a strong lead female protagonist. So I got to give her number 9. That's why she made number 9 on this list. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 9, it has to be Emmy from the hit game Yours Rising. Moving right along. Moving right along. Take time. Come on now. There you go. You know I got to do my thing. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 8 on my top 10 lead protagonists, female lead protagonists in video games. I'll get it right in a second. Has to be Bayonetta. Wow. Now, Bayonetta, ladies and gentlemen, she is one of the original hot chicks. Hot. She is freaking hot. She is, God, sexy love, the things you do. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Bayonetta is one of the lead female chicks in the hit game called Bayonetta. She have a game entitled about after herself, and the game is about, so the cats over there at Devil May Cry studio that made Devil May Cry, they branched off and did their own thing, and they made Bayonetta. And Bayonetta is a witch, although what she's doing is wrong. No, don't get me wrong, witchcraft is wrong. Don't get into that, ladies and gentlemen. This is a video game though, but in her world, witches are outlawed and banned, and everybody trying to kill her. But she teams up with certain characters in the game and basically saves the world from the angels in there. That's crazy. That's reverse psychology. You know, the devil wants y'all to think. But she teams up there and she basically saves the world from a big threat that's trying to take out the world with the angels. And her and different witches team up and do that thing. Now Bayonetta, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one fine woman. God, that woman is fine. Whoo! I'm listening right now, but man, that woman is fine. Dude, in the series with her, I forgot his name. There's some dude in there with her. Put a ring on that one, buddy. But apparently, spoiler, in some world, him and Bayonetta have a child, and that you meet her in Bayonetta 3. That's what I heard. Somebody spoiled it to me. I shouldn't have spoiled that, ladies and forgive me, but I'm still gonna play Bayonetta 3. I haven't played Bayonetta 2 or 3 yet. I played Bayonetta 1 quite often and beat it a lot of times. And it's a great game, ladies. A great game, great gameplay. She fights for justice, trying to save the world from a big threat. And there's all type of stuff going on, and stylish combos. I really like it, ladies and gentlemen. The sex appeal is there for my fellas out there that like sexy women in video games. You can tell Bayonetta is a woman. She got the curves and everything to go along with it. But besides the sexiness of Bayonetta, she fights for justice, and she's in that particular world, she's a good person that you will want on your side. Don't get Bayonetta mad. Don't piss her off. Be on her side. Be her friend. Trust me. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 8 has to be Bayonetta. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this party rolling. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at number 7 has to be Lynn from the hit beat 'em up called Rah Rah Boom. Wow, she just made this list, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm fresh off of playing this game. Y'all want to see a let's play of this game or the demo? Check it out on my channel. Just type in Rah Rah Boom. Y'all can go see it right now. Just wait till after this video if you don't mind, and go watch that video. Or why I see it like Lynn. I like Lynn so much. For one, she's adorable, her cute self. She's hot, and she's fighting to take back Earth from that's been taken over by AI robots. AI done took over this world, their particular world, and she got to fight different robots. Her and her 3 friends got to fight all different robots to save the world. And that's a sense of justice in itself, trying to save the world from AI robots that done took over. Not only she got a good survival instinct, she can fight, she's pretty, she's hot, but she's sense of justice trying to save the world from AI robots. What else can be said? She makes this list so high, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a relatively new game that I just played. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. This is, like I said, this is my top 10. I know I'm gonna have some things that y'all don't agree with. But you leave your top 10 lead female protagonists in video games down in the comment section for me. And you can definitely tell that Lil Lynn, her adorable self, is a woman. She's a woman. You can tell she got the courage and everything. But yeah, I have to give her number 8 on this list. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 8 has to be Lynn from the hit beat 'em up series, Rah Rah Boo.
All right, you know the drill. Let's start with a few of these. And keep it simple. You won't have time to show off when Zoe attacks. It barely gave Earth time to evacuate the first time it went rogue. And it's had 20 years to learn from us. Whew, that should make them think twice.
Do robots think?
That was the point. They built Zoe to learn. They just didn't know what to learn.
Bet the programmers regretted that one.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 on my top 10 lead female protagonists in video game has to be the little boxer girl from the game, the independent game that y'all need to play, Declines Drops. Wow, forgot her name, ladies and gentlemen. Her name precedes me right now. I don't think I could pronounce it right now the right way it's supposed to be pronounced. Her name starts with a G, and she's not only she's adorable, but she's fighting to get rid of all these people that's polluting her world. They polluting her world from with all toxic trash and sludge, and just making the world a sick place to live in. And she's trying to save the world from all that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Her boxing glove, one punch at a time. Mike Tyson, I don't know if you can handle this one. This one right here, she is strong, and she will knock you out. Mama said knock you out. Mama said knock you out. My bad, I was being silly, y'all. This was LL Cool J. Shout out to my LL Cool J fans out there. But yeah, tight little platformer, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome game. Highly recommend you play it and buy it. If you want to see a review of this game, check it out on my channel. Also, if you want to see me play through the whole game, check it out on my channel. Shout out to my independent developers out there. Shout out to the independent developer that made Declines Drop. Your game is awesome. I love it. And shout out to the guy that made the music for this game. This music is It gets you so hype. Awesome game, ladies and gentlemen. She makes number 6 on this list because she has a strong sense of justice and she's adorable. Don't call her that because you will get knocked out. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 has to be Declines Drops main character. I forgot her name. Start with a G. Moving right along. Moving right along. Now I first saw this game, I was on Steam and like games recommended you to play. I was like, okay. I started playing. I was like, man, this is me. I like this. Cute little adorable girl right here, and she got gloves and she know how to punch. Good, you know I pop up whenever I get ready. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we're at number 5. We're at the halfway point. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys and girls for sticking with me for so long. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 5 has to be Blaze from the hit beat 'em up series Streets of Rage. Wow, now Blaze, ladies and gentlemen, Blaze, not only is she freaking hot. Oh, Blaze. Shout out to Top Hat Gaming. She got some childbearing hips. Let me stop being silly. I'm lusting. My bad, y'all. But Blaze is freaking hot. In these games, she's hot. Blaze is one of the ex-cops that teams up with Axel, Skate, Max, and all the other vigilant ex-cops to save the city from Mr. X. Mr. X is one low-down, diabolical crime boss that will not die. You think he killed him on the first 3 and 4? He ain't dead. Let's just say he one of those people that don't know how to die, ladies and gentlemen. But she stands for justice because she's trying to clean up her city. She ain't trying to save the world, but she's just trying to clean up her city, save her city from corruption, and trying to bring peace back to the city, back to her city and her whole unit and everything. She got a strong sense of justice. She a cop for Christ's sake. She a cop. And cops, the right cops, not those low down dirty cops, but a cop that's supposed to do their job is supposed to stand up for justice, stand up for world peace. And she stands up for it, ladies and gentlemen. She stands up for a good city. And you get to play with her in all 4 series of this hot series, even in the remake. So 5 games. Across 5 games, you get to play with Blaze. And I've at least beaten this game, these different games with Blaze at least once or twice on 1 or 2 of these series of the Streets of Rage series. Awesome series. Check it out on my channel. Love Blaze. She's not only is she gorgeous, but she's a cop and she stands up for justice. And like I said, this top 10 list I have is about their personality and how they stand up for justice and of course how gorgeous they are. So coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 5 has to be Blaze from the hit series Streets of Rage. Moving right along. Moving right along. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this party rolling. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 has to be Miss Alisa. Wow. Now, I'm a little biased on this one because Alisa is my main on Tekken 8. And to me, Alisa is freaking hot. And although Alisa hot, she does stand up for justice. She's an android that got programmed to, I think Jin one time used her to turn her evil, but I think Lee Xiaolong got that programming out of her. Now she stands up for justice, fighting for the world, fighting to help Jin Kazama, which is he evil within itself. Resurrect the whole evil dude, killing all these different people, and started World War III just for his own selfish ambitions. Anyway, that's a whole nother story for another time. But for the most part, she's helping Jin out, and Jin is unfortunately the main character, supposed to be good guy in the Tekken series, which to me Jin ain't no good guy. He's a bad guy. He got a lot of sins he need to answer for, but that's neither here nor there. But besides Alisa being hot and gorgeous, and she's my main on Tekken, she has a strong sense of justice because she's fighting to help Jin get rid of Kazuya. And because Kazuya is he evil, he's just straight evil. He ain't no qualms about it. The reason why he evil because of old crazy he hatchet. That's a whole nother story for a whole nother time later. I need to do a Tekken storyline series and let y'all know what's going on in Tekken because it's kind of deep, but they messed it up with this past Tekken 8 game. But that's neither here nor there. I'll get to the point anyway. But Alisa, let me get off Tekken. Alisa, she's pretty, stands up for justice. That's why she makes number 4 on this list. And she's my main. I know I told y'all I'm a little biased. But still, this is my top 10. Like I said, you leave your guys and girls top 10 down in the comment section for me. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 has to be Alisa from the hit game series Tekken. Get ready for the next battle. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep this party rolling. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 3 has to be Chun-Li from the hit series Street Fighter and all the crossovers. Wow, Chun-Li, freaking hot. Original video game crush right there. Chun-Li is freaking hot, ladies and gentlemen. She gets this list because not only is she well known for her hotness and her thighs. Y'all don't joke on Chun-Li's thighs. Those thighs are beautiful, amazing, they're wonderful. Hot. Love to grab one of them. Anyway, let me stop. I'm listening. Chun-Li is freaking gorgeous, and she stands up for justice because she's trying to kill the evil M. Bison and stop his reign of terror. Because, you know, not only she's doing it for revenge purposes. That's wrong. I know God says vengeance is mine, but I get why she's doing it. Bison killed her father. But I don't see she's an Interpol agent, and she's trying to take out Shadowloo, which is in Bison's organization. She goes around the world with Gal and all them, trying to save the world from Shadowloo, and at the same time she's getting her vengeance at the same time. But hey, at least she's standing up for something. She's fighting for justice and fighting to save the world from Shadowloo. Because Shadowloo crazy. Shadowloo got all type of warriors on their side. They got M. Bison, Sagat, Vega, Balrog, and all type of different soldiers and cyborgs that are trying to take down the world with Bison's evil psycho powers. And y'all know M. Bison crazy. And don't get me started with the Street Fighter series. Street Fighter 6 kind of messed up too with their series. Won't let M. Bison die, but that's another story for another time. But Chun-Li is the original hot video game chick. She looks like a woman, a very gorgeous woman. Shout out to my Asian brothers and sisters. You would want to wife up Chun-Li. But coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 3 has to be Chun-Li from the hit fighting game series Street Fighter.
You win. Round 2, fight. Yoda, play. You win. Perfect.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 has to be Mai Shiranui from the hit fighting game series King of the Fighters and Fatal Fury also. Wow. Now, Mai Shiranui, ladies and gentlemen, she is the descendant of the Shiranui ninja school, and she is crazy about Annie. Annie, you are stupid. You are an idiot. I will put a ring on Mai, and by now, as long as these series been out, me and Mai been had about 4 children together. That's how beautiful she is, and she's a good girl. She went to wherever you was in Fatal Fury Seal of the Woods just to try to check on you. She knew you wasn't at full strength, but she went up there to make sure you was okay. And any woman that will take care of you while you sick and down, that's a good woman there, fellas. Definitely put a ring on Mai. I've been put a ring on Mai so long ago. I told you I had about 3 or 4 kids by Mai. They've been talking about our children. Yeah, our children, because they're like, yeah, well, those dragons now 12 might have had a whole bunch of kids, and Mai still looks fit, even though she had all those kids. Like, yep. I mean, they be taking pictures of me up there smiling all the time. Andy, you are an idiot. You are dumb. You need to put a ring on that finger. Shout out to Max Smith. He said the same thing I said. Marry this woman. Marry this woman and get her off the market quickly, easily. Beautiful in every outfit she put on, but you know my favorite one's that red and white outfit. But she's beautiful in anything she put on. Beautiful long hair, gorgeous smile, good sense of duty. Even though she a ninja, Mai is gorgeous. Nothing else can be said about Mai. Coming in, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 has to be Mai Shiranui from the hit games Fatal Fury series and the hit games King of the Fighters. Moving right along.
KO! You win!
よっ日本一
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, down to number 1. My number 1 favorite female lead protagonist in video games is... we're going to have to go with Sakura from the hit video game series Street Fighter Alpha. Wow. Now, Sakura gets this list because she is freaking hot. I've been having a crush on Sakura ever since I first played with her in Street Fighter Alpha. Her in that school uniform. Man. I want to lift up that skirt and go to work. But anyway, that's me lusting. Sorry. Let's be honest. Sakura, she's of age now. Yeah, if you keep playing the Street Fighter game, she's of age now. And she has a strong crush on Ryu. Ryu, you are crazy. I've been married to Sakura. Me and her had about 3 or 4 children by now. I ain't gonna lie to you. Put a ring on it, go to work. But has a strong sense of justice. She basically, in Street Fighter 5, you play Street Fighter 5. Her and Ryu and all the others team up together to stop Bison and Shadowloo Warriors from taking over the world. They basically saved the world in that tournament. And not only is she, Ryu's biggest fan, but she has a strong sense of justice, and she is very cute and pretty and sexy in that school uniform. Shouts out to all my... anyways, I ain't finna go there. But yeah, I definitely put a ring on Sakura. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's why she made it so high on this list, because I always had a crush on Sakura ever since I was younger. But that's neither here nor there. So that about wraps it up, ladies and gentlemen, for my top top 10 favorite female lead protagonists in video games. Leave comments below, ladies and gentlemen, your top 10 favorite female lead protagonists in video games. I would really like to know down below. Thank you guys and girls so much for watching. Stay tuned for more great videos like this on the way. Double Dragon 912 signing out. Peace out.
Best.
Show me your best.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight.
Shinku